to look at the 2020 new North Sonar Foil setup. Now, these guys have easily the best bag that we've got in the shop here. Component-wise, you know, nice heavy zips, plastic zips, so they're not going to fail. Everything fits inside nice and easy. You got your wings, you got little pockets, fuselage, little bag. Look at this little bag for the fuselage. Just a perfect little fit, and that's like velvety line, so really nice setup. Top plate here, wings, you can put a few wings in so you can build up your set and your mast. So right here, that's the 85 centimeter mast, so that's their tallest mast, and it fits in no problem. You can really get, you can probably put your kite in here if you wanted to, just to travel. It's not too bad. Nicely padded the whole thing, so really good value when it comes to their bags. And that's super thick too. That's more than, feels like about 10 mil, maybe thicker padding in that. So quite a nice bag setup. And here it is. This is the 2020 North Sonar. So in this comp setup here is the 85 centimeter mast with the 850 wing. It's called the free ride setup. There is a little bit of an option there. You can go with the bigger 1650 wing and the 75 mast, and this is what's considered the surf setup. So either of these are available, and of course you can always buy separate wings and separate masts. There is an in-between size wing as well for smaller guys for surfing or for quite light wind kiting. Now, having a look at this setup, first thing that I noticed, because I put these together all the time, is that the entire thing is set up with M8 Torx. So even the smaller bolts of the rear wing are the M8. So real handy, because you don't need to have a different tool to assemble this whole thing. It's all one tool, so you can carry one tool out in the water with you if you need to make any adjustments or do some tightening up when you're out in the water. Now, setup on these, pretty simple. Recommend Tef gel and everything, nice and easy. Now, the components of this, fantastic build quality. You can see the top plate really machined out to get as much weight out of it as possible, but of course it's alloy, so super stiff. The mast is a extruded alloy mast and alloy fuselage, but you have carbon front and rear wings. So a few things to note. The way the mast connects, it connects into there's a block on the end of the mast, and that locks into the fuselage, keeping it super stiff. So when we do our little bendy test in the shop, when we push it, the only real flex you get is kind of just in the wingtips. The whole thing is super rigid. So, and that's really held together just in the two large bolts to go through the bottom. Fuselage wise, you can see something that they've designed into this that make it nice and easy and easier to foil is that the front wing is quite a bit lower than the rear wing. So when you're coming close to the surface, breaching is always an issue. Having that wing a little bit higher in the back lets that wing breach while you still have some control, so it kind of goes, oh, whoa, this is feeling funny. You can get back on the front foot and get it back down without totally just going over the front handlebars if you were to completely breach the front wing. Something really nice that makes it a simpler ride to use. Now, wing shape, these are a very fast wing. They're not a huge, they don't have a huge cord through them, so it keeps them nice and slippery through the water. Shape-wise, you can see there's a decent curve, and so there's a little bit of a narrower wingtip. So that curve does let it carve quite nicely. Something you definitely need on the bigger wings. You need them to just be able to maneuver and turn, especially when you're surfing or kiting or when you're paddling in. But overall, really nice build qualities. I said 2 packages straight off the bat you can get for the more kite free ride oriented one, and then the big wing if you want to do some super light wind kiting or to prone surf it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So click the little like button, click the little subscribe bell if you're on YouTube, and that way we know that you like these videos and we'll keep pumping them out.